Alright boys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here from the start, what's going on, your dogs? So today we're going to be painting Shamin's engine bay.
You gonna help me, bro?
Yeah, I'll help you in a sec.
I need help.
Alright, so a lot of people like the painting videos, so we're going to paint the engine bay today. We're just going to be painting it white again. So we just finished shaving the firewall. The tubs were already done by Shamin previously. Now we're just sanding it, getting it ready for paint. We're just going to mask everything up in the garage, then we're going to shoot some paint.
Bro, look at that motor.
Oh yeah, is that a 2J?
Beep beep boo boo, Jay.
Cool car, man.
What happened to
Oh yeah, explain yourself.
Alright boys,
It's all my fault.
So I was moving the car out, the S13, because Zach's like, oh, just move the car out so you don't get overspray on it. And I was like, okay, cool. I get in the car and Zach says, hey, we should go drifting. And I was like, nah, like, you put me on the spot. I can't really like drift right now. And then he's like, come on, bro. And
cool
you just know, yeah, you just know when Zach says, come on, bro, like, that's it. You got to do it. So we all jumped in the S13. We had the cameras out. We're all filming. I come around the corner. I come in hot. I actually had the drift going so well. And then the car flicked the other way and I didn't catch it. And I went straight up the hill. It was like a dirt, like patch kind of thing, like a dirt hill. I went straight up it, smacked my front bar, and the car came straight back down. Luckily, I didn't really damage much. All I did is crack my front bumper, but lesson learned, don't listen to Zach. All right, so it's not actually too bad. All I did is just crack the front bumper. Just a bit of this, bit of that. You know how it is. I was gonna respray the car like within the next week or so. Like I'm gonna start to prep it. So I'm really too fussed because I was getting a whole new kit either way. So I guess this was just like one last send with this setup, and I think we sent it. I think we sent it pretty good.
Oops.
Oops. We've got grass everywhere. Grass in the cracks.
Your souvenirs.
We should just water it and then it'll like, there'll be a tree in the bumper, you know? That's what happens, mate. That's what happens when you listen to Zach.
What are you doing?
Oh, just putting a condom over my car. You know, you gotta protect it. Always tarp up, boys. Got me on. Alright boys, so we're painting a 1995 Nissan 180SX. So we're not painting it the factory white. It's like, we're doing like a custom color. So pretty much it's just a flat white base coat. And then in the clear, we put in metallic flakes. Yeah, it's pretty much horse cum. That's what we call it. It's our own little mixture. So we pretty much just put in, it's like sort of like glitter, and we put it in with the clear, and then it comes out really nice. So he's gonna paint it the same color as my Evo. So if you watch the Evo video, you'll know what color I'm talking about. Swear jar.
Swear jar.
Yeah. For every time you say you owe me $1 or 20 cents, whatever you got. Just give me what you got.
What you got?
So the paint I'm using is DeB MM500. So it's literally just a straight white. There's no other colors added into it. It's not metallic or anything. It's just a gloss white. And then the pearl we're using is called powder pearl. It doesn't really have like a color to it. It's sort of just, I don't know, like white. It's like white or silver. Oh, it's new. I was gonna show you inside, but it's not open yet. But it's like, it just makes it like metallic-y. I don't know how to explain it.
You'll see.
You'll see. And we just pretty much just mix this in with the clear coat. And that's it, it's pretty simple. All right, so this is my batch that I mixed up of the horse cum before. I'll open it up for you boys. Yeah. There's a little bit in there.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Why'd you tell me about? Oh yeah, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't know we had this much, to be honest.
Heaps, bro.
This is like enough for another probably 2 cars, I reckon. But all the powder pearl's like at the bottom.
Yeah. Unless you can.
No, you can.
Get the plumbers fucking.
Swear jar.
Yeah.
Swear jar. Go put in $1 at the
No,
swear jar.
I didn't say it. I said puckin.
Oh, did you say puckin?
Yeah, puckin.
Oh, no, that's alright then.
Puckin.
Puckin hell.
Fuck's sake.
That's not a swear word.
I don't know, man.
It's Australian slang now. That's what it is, bro. Look it up. It's on Wiki.
It's on Wiki. Can you
What's
see
that
it?
blue shit?
What blue stuff?
That's just thick.
Mind your own business.
That's just thick flakes.
Don't know.
So So I know a lot of people might already know that air compressors get a lot of water in it, but this is exactly the reason why you should drain it before you paint. Because if you think about it, once your airline's connected to your spray gun, all that water is going to come up through the airline, and then obviously it's going to come out of your gun. So always make sure you drain the compressor before you start painting, or you should just drain it like regularly. Just drain it regularly. Fuck, it sounds weird now. Regularly. Yeah, drain the compressor regularly. So we're just putting drop sheets all over like everything we don't want overspray on, because obviously we're going to paint it in the garage. Overspray is just going to stay around because we don't have like a extraction fan or like any ventilation really. So we're kind of just hoping the overspray just falls down and then we can just sweep it up eventually. So we have a bunch of cars and expensive items in here that we don't want to get overspray on. So it's going to make sure we put a drop sheet over everything that we don't want to get damaged.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
What you got going on here, bro?
Get rid of the debris.
Get rid of the evidence.
The debris.
Get rid of the evidence, mate. Mate, I've never seen this bloke do work ever. As soon as I bring the camera out, look at him go.
It's the other way around.
He's just showing off to his mum. Because he knows that his mum's gonna watch, because his mum's obsessed with me. So he already knows that, oh, if mum sees me clean, she's gonna be happy. Boys, smile for the camera. Alright boys, we've got Greg and Jim here, ready for their acai bowl. It's a mix of grains. It's got wheat, goat protein pellets, and a mix of like corn and stuff. So this is the boys' treat every day. Ready boys? Let's go. Alright boys, we're going to use wax and grease remover and wipe over the whole engine bay. So I'm going to spray it on, Shamin's going to wipe it off. This is just to clean all the chemicals and what else is on it? Just shit, grease,
dust,
wax. Yeah, just everything that's on the engine bay. So we just want to clean it up. So
Spraying it up.
this is all we got to do. Wax on, wax off.
That's what the same seals do though, yeah. All around.
So with wax and grease remover boys, you want to wipe on with a wet rag, and then you just want to get a dry rag and wipe over it again. This will soak up all of the residue and stuff.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. See, this is why you need to use it. Yeah, you can spray it and I'll just wipe behind you. Wait, I'll wipe behind you. Bend over.
Bend over. Hey, Ben.
Do you know Ben?
Yeah, who doesn't know Ben?
Bend over. Alright boys, so we've got to put some seam sealer where on the tubs where all the welds and stuff are. So I'm using this spray sealer from Worth. Alright, so these tubs were welded in, so we've got to put seam sealer around like all the edges just to make it all smooth and stuff. We've tried this a few times. We do different methods every single time. So the first time I did it on my car, I put 2 strips of tape on the edges, and then I wiped the seam sealer on and rubbed it with my finger to smooth out, then peeled the tape off. That turned out alright, but it leaves a little edge. So this time we're going to do it without the tape. We're just going to put the seam sealer around, wipe our finger over it to smooth it out, and then just leave it. We tried that with Zach's engine bay and it turned out so much better. So try it on this, hopefully it turns out good. If it doesn't, I don't really care because it's not my car.
It will turn out good.
Also, before we start painting, I just want to let you guys know that we're not professionals. None of us are painters. None of us are like panel beaters or like anything got to do with spray painting and stuff. We're just 3 blokes in the garage trying to paint our own cars, trying to do some cool shit. So yeah, just keep it in mind that we're not actually painters. So you can use our tips and stuff. We've painted a few cars now. They've all turned out really, really good. So, I mean, we've had no issues. So if you want to do what we do, follow the methods and good luck. Boys, we have the sickest, what is this called? A gun? Like what kind of gun is it?
Caulking gun.
Caulking gun. Wait, Zach, where'd you get it from?
Found it on site. Shout out to some
Found it on a site, yeah, found it on a site.
Someone left it on the roof.
Yeah, someone left it in their toolbox and Zach went and got it.
Oh shit.
I need
Snooze you lose, you dogs.
Yeah. Snooze you lose. Don't keep an eye on your tools, mate. Zach's straight on it. Alright, boys, so we got to top off. Get rid of the aluminum foil. Is it aluminum or aluminium?
Aluminium.
Oh, I'm not American.
Americans just delete some letters for the fun of it.
Aluminum. Alright, so we've got like a little extraction system. It's not the best, but it works. Just so we don't die in here from all the fumes. Pretty much, it's a little timber that goes across the bottom of the garage roller door. Then I cut a little circle out. Put this little fan that blows out, and then all you do is turn it on. And it sucks the air from in here, blows it out, and yeah. I don't know where it goes from there. Who cares? It's not in here. So, all right, Shimin's putting me in charge for seam sealer. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this, so
Just put little by little.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little bit
Test
on
piece?
here first. Yeah, just to test how fast it comes out. A bit runny.
I'll get a rag.
See, we are lucky that we tested it out because it's coming out a little bit watery. I think it's because it's really hot today, so the heat must have made it like all gooey and stuff. So.
Yeah. Last on this.
Oh, it actually looks like cum. There we go. Boom. All right, boys. Always test before you send the rest. Fuck, I should be a rapper. That actually rhymed. Do your best, send the rest. Do your best and show me your breast. All right, ready, boys? Who's gonna wipe it?
You.
My finger.
Yeah.
Good on everything. Oh, that's thick, bro. Run.
Do what?
go-
Do less.
Yeah. Because once you swipe from the big, you get more product. Heaps. Yeah.
Oh, it started to get a bit runny there. That's okay.
Stacking behind. Ah.
Zach, don't lean on the car too much. I can feel it swaying.
Call me fat bro.
Pretty much, you fuck fat dog. Alright guys, if I had one tip to give you guys before you put seam sealer on the car, put it in the fridge if it's hot. Like if it's a hot day, put it in the fridge for like maybe 10 minutes or something. Just let it cool down, get a bit thicker and stuff. I feel like it's really runny. Bro, he just went and fucked it.
And wipe it off.
Alright, another tip. Don't do whatever this man is doing. This seam sealer is
Get
such
you
a
a rag.
fucking fail. It's so runny.
That's heaps running, man.
I was pretty confident that we're gonna get this seam sealer on pretty nice, but now I'm having my doubts.
Oh, it's coming up alright.
It is.
Yeah. You just get rid of the excess and then just rub your finger through it. It's drying up.
Mine's looking a bit rough, you know.
Which is good.
Looks like Zach on a Friday night. Alright boys, so this is what happens when you get seam sealer all over your hand. Oh, you chuck us one of the rags, not that one, the other one. That one's got it all over it. Oh, this burned all the cuts on my hand. You gonna give me the rag? Thank you, Zachary. I appreciate it. Bro,
They had someone
there was
too.
some seam sealer on
You
there.
fucking dickhead. I looked at Zach and he gave me that.
Oh. You know what? I just give up. I'm just gonna live like this. I'm gonna die with white stuff all over my hands. You know what it looks like? It looks like I just had a wank. Nutted all over me. Dog.
What have you done in here?
Alright, we've done all the seam sealer now, boys. Pretty much all we have left now is just mix up the paint and shoot the paint on, I guess.
I guess.
Yes. Alright boys, so the spray gun I'm going to be using today is the DeVilbiss GTI Pro. I absolutely love this spray gun. It is the best spray gun I've ever used in my whole entire life. But then again, I've only used like 3 spray guns. But out of the 3 or 4 spray guns I've ever used, this is by far my favorite spray gun ever. But it's also pretty expensive, so if you're a beginner, I wouldn't really buy it just to do like 1 or 2 jobs. But if you're like always painting and stuff, I definitely recommend the GTI Pro. I'm not sponsored by the way, but if DeVilbiss wants to sponsor me, imagine I get sponsored, boys.
By devil piss.
Devil piss. Alright, so my method of measuring how much paint I'm gonna need. You pretend your hand is a spray gun and this is the fan. And you just, you know, just guess how much roughly. just, you know, get all the angles and stuff. So I reckon we're gonna probably need about 500 ml of paint. By the time we thin it out, that's about just under a litre. But it is white, so we might need a little bit more because the paint is very transparent, so we might need like a little bit extra, but we can always mix more up. So we'll mix up 500 ml, and then if we need more, we'll do like another extra 200 ml, or like we'll just go off whatever we need. So 500 ml.
What's that you got there?
Oh, this is my mixing stick. So it's gonna mix up the paint. Make sure you scrape the bottom of the tin. I know this is only white, so there's no other mixed colors in there. But if your color's like a metallic, like say blue or red or something, they obviously put other colors in there to get the color. Make sure you mix it properly and like scrape the bottom of the tin with the mixing stick, because otherwise all the other colors like might stick to the bottom. You might mix the top half of the paint half the color, go to mix more paint up, and then the other parts come out a different color. I know this because it happened to my S13, so I painted the body shell without mixing it properly. Then I went to paint the bumpers and stuff and it came out a different color, so I ended up fixing it, but just learn from my mistake, boys. So, do you reckon 500? By the time we thin it out, it'll be a litre. Or do you reckon that's overkill?
I don't know, it depends how transparent it is.
See, I don't know because the car's already white. I might just do a little bit less. I might do like 350. Oh, there isn't a mark for 350. Oh wait, there is. Okay, 350. Oh, we'll just go 400. Alright, so if we put 400 ml of paint, we have to put 400 ml of thinners, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's see. So obviously we're up to 400 there. So we're up to 800. Like this. We don't have enough thinners, boys. Someone has to piss in it. What do you mean? Come piss in it, bro. I'm gonna do a little bit less, just because it's a hot day. I want it to dry quick. Is that how it works? If you put less thinners, the paint's thicker. Yeah, because if it's too watery, how does it work? I don't know, but I'm putting in less thinners than what I should. It makes sense in my head, so I'm just gonna do it. And the reason I'm putting less thinners in this paint is because it's already pretty transparent, so it comes out really thin. So I feel like if I put less thinners, the paint's more thick, so it has better coverage. Being white, it doesn't really cover well, so hopefully this makes it a little bit better. Alright, this is my base coat gun. It's a Dualbus SGK 600 BV, if I remember correctly. BBC. So always before putting the paint in, just test out, see if the fan's spraying alright. See if it's got any blockages or anything. I usually clean out my guns pretty well, so I don't usually have any blocks, but sometimes dust and stuff gets in there. Spraying mint, boys. I've got a few paint filters, paint strainers. I always just double up because just to double make sure, triple make sure. Yeah, it's always good to make sure that there's no dust getting in, so we'll just pour it in there. Alright, I'm only gonna half fill it because I'm gonna be getting in weird angles. I don't want the paint to overflow out of the top, so I'm only gonna fill it halfway. Just gonna give you guys all the tips that I use just to make things a little bit easier. Alright boys, so before we paint, I just got one more little tip for you guys. We just got to go with the whole engine bay with a tack rag. So pretty much what a tack rag is, it's like a sticky cloth and it picks up all the dust, and then we can start painting. Alright boys, this is the tack rag. So we just got to go over the whole engine bay with this tack rag. Pretty much all it does is just picks up all the dust and stuff, so there you go, Shimin. All yours, mate. So now that the engine bay is all ready to paint, we're going to do one light coat first, and then after that dries, we'll let it dry for maybe 5-10 minutes because it's pretty hot still. And then we'll go over with this heavier coat, and then this third coat we'll go for a really wet coat, and then hopefully 3 coats covers it. I really doubt it will, so I might have to go for a 4th, maybe a 5th. Fuck, I might even go for a 6th coat because it's white and it doesn't really cover well, so we'll see how it goes, but let's paint. So my settings for the spray gun, I spray it at around 20 to 25 PSI. I don't really check my gauge. I sort of just go by the sound of it because I'm used to what it should sound like at 25 PSI or 20 PSI. But yeah, if you have one of these gauges, one of those gauges, it's a lot easier to see. So Just always do a test spray before you actually paint on the panel. So I'm just gonna spray on the windscreen. We good. The coverage is actually decent. Another tip, guys, always spray the hardest parts first, like all the little gaps and like the little tight areas, get those first. Alright boys, that'll do for the first coat. Just remember for the first coat, you don't have to get full coverage, so don't worry about smashing the paint all on. Just worry about getting a nice even coat. I know a lot of you guys are gonna try get full coverage on the first coat, and that's really bad because you're gonna get runs for sure. So just take it easy, be patient, and you can always put another coat on, so just go slow. Alright boys, time for round 2. We're gonna go for the second coat now. So the first coat has officially completely dried. So I could touch it, I don't want to touch it, but it's like touch dry. This one you can go a little bit heavier, but still don't go too heavy, so you don't want to get runs. If you get runs on your base coat, you're a shit painter. Remember when Shimmy did his 3/4? He messaged me, he's like, hey bro, I got runs in the base coat, what do I do? Alright, so just take it easy boys, don't rush, alright?
This is why you're painting the bay, not me.
This is art, alright? You can't rush art, so just go slow. Alright boys, we're finally finished painting the engine bay. How many coats did we do, Shimin? I think 4 coats. Nah, it wasn't 5. I think it was 3 or 4 coats. So it's all covered now. We're gonna start mixing up the clear now. Yeah, we're gonna mix up the horse cum now. And then we're gonna blend it, so let's go.
Alright Daniel, what do you got there, mate?
Alright bro, we've got the horse cum over here.
That's the goods.
The goods.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's spicy.
Alright boys, let's mix it up.
Mmm.
Sounds like you got a fucking nut in your pants in a second, bro.
I just did in that cup. Damn. It literally looks like cum, bro.
Put the lid on it.
It's a bit runny. It's a few flaws in, mate.
That's me after 3 pumps.
Oh shit. It's a bit runny. What's that one?
Medium.
MS Hardener?
Yeah, medium.
The beer.
Got some beer.
The beer or the bear?
The baby. The baby. There you go. 10%. I don't know what 10% is. I just usually send a day.
That's it.
Yep. Done. It looks so milky, but it comes out so nice.
Yeah.
Boom. It's gonna look so good.
The stick's full sparkling.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right, ready to go.
Boom. Straight into the gun. Alright boys, let's paint.
Let's go.
Alright boys, so we're up to the final coat of clear coat now. So we just did our 3rd coat of clear, which actually turned out really good. Like, it's pretty flat. There's not that much dust in there.
Oh.
There you go, you can see the pearl now.
But yeah, anyway, show them a photo.
But yeah, I'll upload photos of how it looks. It actually looks so nice in person. Yeah, we're gonna do one more coat to get it more flat, more even. Then we're gonna call it a day because we're tired.
Let's go.
the seam seal actually turned out pretty good,
Yeah.
considering all the issues we had with it.
Especially that part, like
barely even tell that there's seam sealer.
flawless.
Pretty proud of that one, boys. But yeah, that's it. The bay's all painted now. All we have to do is just clean out the gun. Turned out really good for a garage job. You reckon, Shun? You happy with it?
Nah.
You're the customer, mate. As long as you're
Nah,
happy.
bro, I'm not happy, man.
Not happy?
We changed the colour.
Yeah, change the colour. It's never too late. Well, it's already masked up. All you gotta do is shoot another colour on top. So, alright, let's go clean out the gun.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm stoked.
You stoked, are you? Alright, boys. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. I hope you guys liked the outcome of the bay. It actually turned out a lot better than we thought, considering it's painted in a garage, like sort of like a shed. So, it turned out pretty well. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share the video. Do whatever you need to do. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you guys on the next video.